Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. It's been alleged that Naomi was trailed from church. Like this man kept trailing her. What happened was that one of the members of Naomi's church had a baby. They slated that evening for the naming ceremony. And so the family had prepared everything to name that child. And Naomi was the one who was supposed to, oversee that event. Okay. And so she had counseling to do in church. And so she was there in church until after the counseling. From the counseling, she was supposed to go for that event, for the naming ceremony. Immediately they drove out of church. He said they realized that some men were telling Naomi and Naomi's car that there were three vehicles, like two vehicles, but there was a third vehicle following them. And so now, because the driver is the new driver that Ooni of Ife had just given to Queen Naomi, and they said this driver knows so much. They said, of course, she was recruited from a very renowned company, okay? And the driver knows all of these things. And when he saw the movement of that car, he knew that they were tailing their own car, okay? And so the driver did not say to Naomi because the driver did not want to alarm her. And the driver took another route. And Naomi was wondering where the driver was going. And the driver said it looks as though people were trailing them. And so they kept moving. And because of the way they kept moving and the third car kept following them, they knew that those people were tailing them. So what happened was that the driver had to drive to a particular place, and they entered inside a house. They said inside the car, the driver had already made a call. These are security measures that are already put in place by the Ooni of Ife, just because they know that anybody can do anything to Queen Naomi because of this her return back to the palace. So the security measures have already been put in place. The driver has been properly trained. If this happens, do this. If that happens, do that. So they made that call. That gate was open and all of that. They had to navigate their way into that gate. And immediately they entered there, they had to switch off all their phones. And the driver's phone was switched off. Naomi's phone was switched off, security measure, and everybody's phone was switched off. And so when the family of Naomi waited, the people, the naming ceremony people, they waited and waited. They did not see Olori Naomi. So they called the mother, and the mother called the brother. Naomi was not at home. They called the church. They said Naomi had left church. Okay. And so they now started calling people, and it was not going, and they became very alarmed, and that was why they called Kabi AC. But at this junction, it's not as if anything had happened to Naomi. It's not as if Naomi was endangered in any way. It was a security protocol that had already been designed and put in place that if this happens, that happens, this is exactly what you should be doing at that time. And they had to go follow that process, and they went to where they were supposed to go to and went to go and park. So when Oni did not see them, nobody saw them. That was when they called. When they called Oni, Oni was alarmed, and Oni left and went out straight to Akure to see that everything is okay with his wife, allegedly. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Daylight. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the source. It's still on the Royals. How are you guys doing? I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you. Daylight, my very own people. I love you guys so much. My Daylight. Okay, if you're here for the first time, I appreciate you. Please, if you're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. It's been such a serious tension with the Ooni of Ife and everybody over the fact that Naomi was not seen for a few hours, and it was because the driver and the security agents who are working with her were trying to keep her safe. The reason was because they felt like that Queen Naomi was being tailed by some men. They saw the car going behind them over and over again. Whatever they wanted from Queen Naomi is what nobody can tell up to now. And that was what made Ooni of Ife to abandon everything and went after Queen Naomi. But fortunately, we are hearing that everything went very well. They were able to follow protocol. They were able to do all that they needed to have done to keep Queen Naomi safe. And right now, Queen Naomi is very safe. So the question now, the real question is that who are these people who have the animal boldness? Eh? Who are these people with the animal boldness, or should I say the animal bogusness? They'll be telling our beautiful Olori Naomi, what are you telling her for? What are you trailing Naomi for? What do you want with Queen Naomi? It looks like what is happening to you people is not enough. It looks like what is happening to you guys is not enough. The other chief was standing up. Hey, Queen Naomi's mother is this. Queen Naomi's mother is that. Hey, this. Share the governor pushed him out of being a king, be a chief. Let him go and be it again now. Share the other one went to go and throw things into Loki mansion. The guy is inside Kola in the police station right now. These ones who went to go and break Queen Naomi's altar, what has happened to them? You people have seen it. It's like, it's not enough. You have not tested, you don't know that Naomi is a daughter of Zion, right? You guys should take example from what is happening to others who have, who thought that they could do Naomi harm. I think people should begin to learn that Naomi is not an ordinary person. Naomi is not somebody that you think that you can do things and get away with. And these people are not learning. They need to begin to learn, to know exactly what they are getting into, because this thing they are getting into is going to really come back to haunt them badly. I know very well. Well, let me not say before they'll say it's Dilaram. These people who are telling Naomi, I know that it's these women that are sending them. Maybe they are sending them to go and warn her, or they want to frighten her, or they want to hurt her, whatever. But you need to not forget that you're dealing with the daughter of Zion. The word of God says, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. That is Queen Naomi they are talking about. If by this time people have not realized that, the more you come for Queen Naomi, the more things will happen to you. People should begin to know right now that, look, that is the truth about the situation. And no matter what you do, Kabiyesi will love this woman. None of you have the capacity of stopping Kabiyesi from loving this woman. And no evil that anybody will do will come to Kabiyesi. You see, nobody can ever touch Ooni of Ife, and nobody can ever touch Queen Naomi. Nobody can ever touch Tadenikawo, as long as God lives. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.